Software is eating the world, but AI is eating software. Anthropic just released a new AI tool that fundamentally changes how software works. This is called MCP Apps. Welcome back to AI Product Engineer. Today, we answer 3 questions. What are MCP apps? Why is Anthropic betting big on it? And how should you capture this opportunity? Let's dive in. So what are MCP apps? They are an MCP extension developed by Anthropic and other leading AI companies to help render rich UI experiences right inside your chat AI apps. For those who don't know, MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. Think of it as a plugin for AI assistants to access external tools and data. For example, the AI can check your design on Figma through the Figma MCP. However, the response is going to be in text. You cannot interact or change the design directly inside the chat. MCP apps change that. This new extension lets tools return fully interactive user interfaces directly inside the chat. You can view your Figma design right there, tell the AI to fix it, and immediately review the changes without ever visiting the website. So how does this work from a technical perspective? The architecture of MCP apps relies on 2 key parts: tools with UI metadata and UI resources. Here, we have an example of a JSON that describes the UI and the field meta.ui.resource URI, which contains the URI that points us to the UI resource. Here's the step-by-step flow. The model calls the tool, the MCP host sees that UI metadata, fetches the UI resource, and renders it directly inside the chat in a sandboxed iframe. That sandboxing is important because it keeps the UI isolated and secure. From there, the UI and the host talk to each other using JSON RPC over post message. That means the host can send data into the UI and the UI can send user interactions back, clicks, form submissions, filter changes, all in real time. Those interactions can then be fed straight back into the model's context or trigger the next tool call. So MCP connects the model to the tools, and MCP apps connect humans to those tools, using real interfaces without ever leaving the chat. To speed up the adaptation of chat AI across the industry, Anthropic and OpenAI co-developed this extension and donated the MCP protocol to the Agentic AI Foundation. That makes MCP apps an open standard. If you build the MCP app once, it should work across all clients, including Claude, ChatGPT, and Goose. But there's a deeper play here. MCP apps are the new SaaS. When SaaS applications are no longer standalone products but are deeply integrated into chat AI apps, the way we interact with software changes. We no longer go through complex interfaces to get things done. The AI can find the best MCP apps for our use case and become our co-pilot in these apps. When that happens, do we really need complicated SaaS products? Or do we want thin apps that can work with the AI with very little guidance from us? I call it the AI super app. Everything you need, from trip planning and food delivery to banking and e-commerce, will be consolidated into this AI super app. This is why Anthropic is betting big on MCP apps. This is their ticket to the AI super app. It might be hard to imagine, but in China, WeChat is a super app. Many businesses build web-based mini apps that are integrated into WeChat. When I was visiting China last month, I didn't download any new apps. I simply scanned the QR code with WeChat to do everything, from taking the subway to ordering food to buying tickets and paying for laundry. The AI super app will be 10 times more powerful than that. There's no need to download another app or visit another website. Everything will be done inside this AI super app. So how do you prepare for this paradigm shift? I see it both as a threat and an opportunity. You need to take MCP apps seriously because they are going to reshape tech industry forever. Right now, most developers are more concerned about AI writing code. This could replace some technical jobs, but there are still many tasks that aren't related to coding or design, like project management, technical roadmaps, and cross-team collaboration. This is why despite junior developers having a hard time finding jobs, senior developers seem to be doing fine. But MCP apps point us to a very different direction. The AI super app will consolidate all these different apps into a single app, which means the demand for developers overall could be much smaller, or at least very different. The demand shift from building traditional SaaS to building MCP apps that work with AI. And I think that's the opportunity. Being an AI-forward developer isn't simply about knowing how to vibe code or assign tasks to AI. It's about understanding how to build for an ecosystem that empowers AI. This is a huge opportunity for both people looking to sharpen their skills and get promoted, or for those who want to build AI startups. If you want to learn more about MCP apps, subscribe to this channel. We are launching a tutorial series soon. And when this channel hits 1,000 subscribers, I can bring on AI founders to unpack how they are building in this space. So subscribe and help me get there. I will see you next time.